former Minister of Education, Obi Ezekwesili, has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to authorize the release of rights activist Omoyele Sowore and 4 others who were remanded at the Kuje Correctional Center on Monday, or be prepared for more protests. The ex-minister said Buhari should create additional cells to keep more protesters if he failed to ensure the release of the 5 activists immediately. Ezekwesili said this on Monday on an Arise TV program monitored by Sahara reporters. Sowore and the other activists were arrested on New Year's Eve in Abuja for holding a peaceful protest against bad governance. They were subsequently arraigned on charges of criminal conspiracy, unlawful assembly, and attempting to incite others. The activists, however, denied the charges. Reacting, Ezekwesili said the activists have the right to protest in a democratic society. She said, "There's nowhere we have seen change happen without the resilience of a segment of the population to act regardless of the oppression that may be against it. That is why we must all applaud the resilience of Yele Sowore. Some people are not fair to him in dismissing his advocacy. I don't dismiss it at all. Every society needs a Yele Sowore and all other groups and movements that consistently advocate for a good society. The truth is that the only pillar that has the motivation and has the right insensitive to push for change in this society is the citizens' pillar. Our current political class are not going to overwhelm all of the citizens. It will do the president good to ask that Yele, Sowore, and the other citizens that were imprisoned for merely protesting be released. Everybody in a democracy has the right to protest, and that right can never be taken by anyone. The president will think of establishing many more cells because if he continues to keep Yele Sowore, his New Year speech will mean nothing to anybody. Not as if to say anybody bothers to believe what he said, because what we have consistently seen over the past years is a president that says one thing and does a completely different thing. Sowore, who was earlier declared a prisoner of conscience by Amnesty International in 2019, was detained for several months by the Buhari government for calling for revolution now protests. He was denied bail many times and even rearrested inside the Federal High Court. However, he regained freedom in December 2019 following domestic and international pressure. You know the reason why a lot of people are not in line with Sowore, and I've said it and I will continue to say it. If you have purported in your heart that you love suffering, you love the way things are, good and fine. That is your choice. And we have never seen in the constitution whereby there are many times, maybe a specific time, a number of times you can protest. You can protest as long as you want, in as much it is in a peaceful manner. But people who are cowards, once they see somebody who is very strong or highly spirited, they always, whether they are being intimidated, if that is your kind of person, you don't just like coming out, you don't like talking, even when things are going bad, you don't like saying anything. Maybe you have your reasons for doing that, but from what we have gathered, we see that a lot of people are afraid, a lot of people are economical with the truth, a lot of people love evil, a lot of people feel that no, they cannot just tell you, they are not bold enough to say things. As some people, they easily give up. If that's your kind of person, fine. But because you don't expect everybody to be on the same page and you don't expect things to continue to go like this, just like LBS said, things cannot just be going on like this and you expect everybody to just go in that line and be saying, oh, it is well. No, 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 no. It's not going to be happening. So if that is your own whatever, good and fine. And some people will be making excuses. And I always hear this whole matter of thing. You did this during Jonathan. It is inconsequential. If you come and lie to people that you are going to bring a change and you are not bringing it, and if other people are coming or somebody else is coming is saying the same thing, that this thing I will be able to correct the wrongs. I'll make sure that things go well. Okay, there's no harm in trying. Let's try you. And if you come up and you're not doing the right thing again, you'll be fired. Unfortunately, this slogan that the position, I don't know how to put it, but just to paraphrase, the position of the citizen is higher than any, it's a very, very high position. It's a very, very formidable position. We have that power. The power that the masses have is very, very strong, but we don't know it. Do you know the reason why we don't know it? The so-called politicians, they've been able to render all of those power, they've rendered them useless. They've weakened us with many, many things that we all know. Are you talking about poverty? A lot of people don't even want to come out. A lot of people don't want to be held responsible. A lot of people don't want to, just that little space. They don't want anything to happen to it. Oh, some people, oh, whatever you give to me, let me just take it. It is better than none. Like some people say, half bread is better than puff puff. Puff puff, right? Okay. They call it puff puff. Okay, half bread is better than puff puff or puff puff, whichever way. You understand what I'm trying to say? So some people are in that category, but for you to not believe that everybody will just be a cowardly silence, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And the worst part of it is that those who think that I bet we no one problem, oh, let's just leave it like that. Let us leave it like that. And that is what has brought us to this level that we've really found ourselves. I don't want to holla. I don't want to holla. Because some people say, I don't want me somebody can't carry me for us. So we won't kill everybody finish. You kill everybody finish. Who you want rule? Only you won't chop the money. All the money where they steal, they chop. Even they show for their body. You see how their life be. You see how their life be. So if you are that category, good and fine for you. You can't. Everybody cannot just face one direction. Things are going bad. Me, I've never seen this kind of a thing. No, that some people will still be. And meanwhile, it's not as if your own life is even better. The same people who are making excuses for the government, who are saying Sowore is too much, go back to this and go and meet your wife and children, forget it. I know some people are speaking from the angle of, they are just tired. That Sowore fighting for Nigerians, defending them, trying to make them to be conscious. A lot of people have lost consciousness to be conscious of the reality. You know that abnormal things have become normal for us in Nigeria. People just want you to believe that wrong thing. No, it's not going to be over 200 million people that they will face the same direction. If it is going to take only one person, and just like this woman said, we need somebody like Sowore. Some people are fed up. They will say, go back, I beg, leave Nigerians. They are the one that will see come and tell you all manner of things to discourage you. Go and meet your wife and children. This and this and that. They will still tell Nnamdi Kanu, come back home, come back home. She worry where they here now, waiting na see they make it still come back so that you guys will not lock him up. The Sowore that is here now, how many this thing support have you given him? No. And these are the same people, they will still go back and be begging people money. They will be disturbing their family members. A majority of them, they are, the poverty where they alarm, where they tear them, no be here. Because I don't even blame some of them because they have grown into this society of abnormality. So that is what they have known all their lives. And they don't even want to know what is happening elsewhere. And when some other persons are telling them, no, this is the way, they'll say, I beg, oh, leave us, oh, your walla too much, oh, your those are too much, oh, this and that. The same president that is always coming to tell us lies is committed to your progress. He's committed to this, he's committed to that. But in reality, you know that he's lying to you. You know that things are not working well. So the people who are losing everything, you think they are not human beings. They don't have families. If those ones have even gone beyond their families, do you know what they are going through? Unless maybe it's only wicked people that will say things, we should just fold our hands. And those who are just lying to us, and you are believing in those lies, or you have made yourself, a prey that they can be turning around. Tom, 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 tom. One day, monkey go market, he no go come back. Oh. You no go come back. When people who are doing evil, when they keep on getting over it, they are getting away with it, they think that, oh, nothing will happen, forget it. These people, they can't do nothing. We have already captured them. They can't do anything. They are hungry people. Majority of them will still come and tell you that oh yes, we are supporting you, but a day will come, all those people, you think that you have something that you are always using to suppress them, to intimidate them because they cannot speak, you'll be surprised one day. It's only that's why most of the time we are always fed up. It's only God that will deal with them, but God knows how He does His things. He used the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. In their wisdom, they think they are manipulating people. It's just going to, maybe a time will come, the people will not even lift a finger. All the evil plans, all their plans, they will fall into it. Because I don't know why some people will just sit down and be looking at all that suffering and it does not bother them. It does not bother them. So, if you like, abuse the woman. That is what you always know how to do. But those who are deep thinkers, those who have good minds, they will know that this is not what it's supposed to be. This is not what we are supposed to be experiencing. We can't just keep quiet. We can't just keep quiet and begin to watch things, and our lives are turning the other way around. At the end of the day, people just rush down to church. They rush down to mosque. Everything is not spiritual. If you think everything is spiritual, I think by now Nigeria would have been the best, would have been the most developed country in the whole world. God does not work like that. You're just deceiving yourself. Let some people be deceiving you. You're just deceiving yourself. There are some things you must do right, and God will come in. God has given us power to do a lot of things. And of course, we have limitations. That is why He's God. But if you just like, oh, God, go do more, hey, forget it. That's why we have been on this journey for more than 6 years. We've not made any meaningful achievements. So, guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below concerning what Obi Ezekwesili has said.